Hi, everyone, and it's Clearwater Chad, and welcome to the pre-show. We are early, as everyone knows that we are always early, but the more people, the earlier we are, the more opportunities we have. I'm just kidding, but we are early. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Many Chad appreciates it. Mr. Bob appreciates it. Just going to take my little sparkling water break, am I right? We have a great show tonight, as we always do. Most of our regular guests will be here. New guests, we have Pete Jensen. He's a really funny guy. You'll love him. He was hey Gaming Fire, how you doing? Welcome. Let me just mute this here for a second. Come say hi. I'm just Chaz is getting something to eat, guys.
Can you get a plate?
Okay, hold on. Let me help him get something to eat. I'll be right back. Say hi, Chaz.
Hi.
To the camera.
Hi.
And wave. So I just wanted you guys to see Chaz. He's having some pizza. Playing his laptop or whatever.
Playing Fortnite.
Playing Fortnite? Okay. Everyone said hi. And hi, everyone. Hey, Joe. Oh, I'm muted still? Am I muted still? I took myself off mute. Hopefully it's not still muted. It could be, though. Let me know if I'm still muted, guys. I muted myself on purpose when I was talking to Chaz. Just so you know, we always go early. Am I still muted? Let me ask in here if you can't hear me. Oh, okay. Thanks, Don. Okay. Like I said, I did it on purpose so you don't have to hear me ask him if he's hungry or what he wants to eat. And hi, Beachcomber. Hi, Don. Hey, Joe. Hey, Gaming Fire. And like I said, so we have Pete Jensen joining us later. He's a really funny guy. I don't know if you guys briefly seen him on the post show. He's jumped in about 3 weeks ago for like 2 minutes, and he was really funny. He reminds me of that comic Chris Elliott, and he's got a really funny background. I'll leave that a mystery till he pops in, and he's a really help to do some. Oh, are you in the thing, Joe? Or did I forget to? Whenever you want, Joe, you can hop in early. We're not. This is a really easy going stream. Let me know if I forgot to send you a thing because I do that. People tell me I do that. But if you have the link, hop in whenever you want, Joe. Because I know you don't like to. Well, you can't stay the whole time because you're in the UK and it's like 10 o'clock over there, or whatever. So whenever you want, jump in whenever you want if you have the link. And so, guys, later tonight, I'm sure I'll say it several times, but we have Liz Gale on for the after gathering. So if anyone does stay up for that, or if not, you can watch the rerun or replay, whatever you call it. So I'm trying to think what else is going on, guys. Sorry if I seem tired, but you know, you guys know how it is. You do your tasks in the morning and you get all ready, and I want everything to be done before I go, you know, go live for two live. So hopefully all my tasks are done unless something comes up, and so we can just enjoy this time here. And like I said, we are early, so not much is really going to happen until at least 5. But we have Poe on the go, so that'll be here. Joe will be stepping in. Pete Jensen. And yeah, it'll be good. Hey, Beach. Yeah, I got coffee here. I got 3 things of coffee to keep me going. Drinking my water, though, because I was out today. And when it hits 80 degrees in Buffalo, we think it's the end of the world, guys. I know you guys deal with 90s and even into the hundreds, but 80 degrees is like the end of the world. Just like in other parts where we're used to snow, some other places can't handle snow. So it's kind of the reverse. So I was out in the sun doing that quick live, waiting for Chaz to be done with his friends, and 10 minutes in the sun, and I'm done. So you're right, though. I'm going to have some coffee here. Coffee's in this cup. How's everyone's day going? We just looking forward to Aaron's show tonight, hopefully. And then the after gathering with Liz Gale. And Liz was on her own stream today, too, a little bit. I caught that a little while. I'm glad Chaz at least said hi, because he's been with his friend all week. Almost, it seemed like all week, so I haven't had him. You know, he's at that age where he, yeah, same in UK, beach, 80 degrees, too hot. Yeah, I love when it's 70, 75, overcast. We had, to keep costs down, I try not to run the air conditioning in the house. I ran it twice this year. It's got to be at least, you know, like I said, it's got to be close to 90 for me to run it. Not just going to run it for, I mean, Chaz is usually never here, you know. But I'll run it if it's 90 degrees or above, because I'm not getting heat stroke. Appreciate everyone being here, guys. Just so you know, I've been just lazy on it. I am thinking about getting one of those music, paying for the music like other places do. While we wait, we could be listening to some music. Can't do it yet because I didn't pay for the copyrights. We have the free music, but that's kind of getting old. I caught Aaron's stream earlier. That was a pretty good stream he did about Mark Bunker and about he wants to back his. Oh, that's great, Joe. That's a great idea. I will, and then we'll credit you in the credits and everything like that, and we'll keep pushing your channel. That's how it works. So that's great. I actually didn't think of that. I love your music, Joe. And like I said, whenever you're ready to jump in, I know you don't stay the whole time because it's 5 or 6 hours later in the UK. But yeah, it's nice to have a little background noise, a little background not noise, music, a little background music. I'll have to check out your. I know I'm subscribed to your channel, Joe, but I'll have to check out your channel a little deeper. Yeah, no worries. There's no being late or early over here. But yeah, Joe's great. I love those instruments. I haven't most of those instruments I've never seen, maybe in books and stuff, but never seen that actually someone had them. And I've certainly never seen someone play them, especially so beautiful. Appreciate everyone being here. I'll say it again because we got some new people. This is the pre-show to AA Run, and we're early, so we're just kind of killing time, seeing what everyone was up to today. Appreciate everyone being here. On the after gathering tonight, we have Liz Gale. So that'll be fun. She's up and coming. Out of Scientology. She wrote a book. For anyone that doesn't know, there's so many people to keep track of. It's hard to keep track of everyone, which is a great problem. I watched part of the Aaron. I caught two of his lives today, I believe, off and on. The one with Lance, I caught a little bit of, and he did the one with. I forgot already. Forgot. Well, hopefully, and then to change subjects because I forgot. Hopefully, we're gonna keep going to waterfalls. I don't know, whenever my schedule permits. I don't think tomorrow, but soon. We're getting a little further and further out of, but that's fine. We've got to find the good ones. And yeah. Oh yeah. No, he had. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Yeah, I hear that. Thanks, Don. I hear that. I hear that, Steve. Thanks, Don. I appreciate it because, especially when we're going further and further out, I want to make sure people do like him if we're driving that far out. Um, the one yesterday wasn't too terribly far, but it was far enough. It was about 35, 40 minutes, and then I went to one that was 30 minutes further on top of that. So the drive home was well over an hour. And the second one, I couldn't go live because there's no internet. That's how far in the country we were. I still took some video and I posted it. And I'm going to eventually put it in the playlist and try to loop some videos together. Because it's hard to hold the camera too long. I could do like 10 minutes. Thank you very much, Don. I appreciate your support. And we'll keep doing it. We're going to keep doing the sidewalk chats, Griff Calzone, Clearwater Chad. No, I haven't been to that one, Steven. I'll have to Google that. There's a lot of them. They're just, like I said, they're starting to get a little further out, which is fine. And then we could even revisit some of the other ones in different seasons in the fall. Excuse me, because they're a little hard to see with the leaves on the trees. I hear when the leaves fall off the trees in the fall, it's a lot easier to see the falls. So yeah, we were in Medina yesterday. Medina and then Holly, New York. Yeah, that's a good one, Don. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, Steven. Yeah, I want to see your guys' stuff too. Wow. Yeah, if I could film it, you could film it. It's fun to do. The one, the one where there was no internet in that was a really good one. Like I said, I did at least make a video of it. Oh, are in Michigan? Okay, yeah, I'm probably not going to go that far yet. There's a lot in New York State. I think the ones that I seen that look really good. I'm just googling it, by the way, on the computer. Hey, show in Ithaca. Yeah, yeah, I will do Niagara Falls, but I figure everyone's seen Niagara Falls. But we could do it because we didn't see it through my camera, I guess. I do have one video of me in the falls when I first started my character Clearwater Chad. I had a trip out there, and it was close enough to where I could just drive down there after the meetings and stuff. And I think I just did a couple 20-second clips because it was like 10 degrees to where you couldn't even have any exposed, whatever it was windy, but I had the hat on and a couple jackets, and it was really cold. But yeah, I've been on that before. That is pretty cool. You definitely get wet on that thing. Or it's been a while, so I forgot exactly, but I believe you get pretty wet. Yeah, so you're right. We will go there. It's not. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm from this area. It's not really top of my list because it's like, yeah, we take it for granted. I guess that we have it. I guess just like some areas, if you live right next to the Grand Canyon, you probably don't go visit that every day. I want to see the ones that really aren't documented too well. But we will go to the falls though. It's not that far, and for sure. Um, how you doing today, Shell? And everyone. Like I said, we're early guys, so people will be showing up in a little few minutes here. Rotating my spring water and coffee. Like I said, 10 minutes in the sun, when it was only 80, and it only was 80 for a second. And I still feel like I need to drink water all day. Oh, it depends on how the wind's blowing. Yeah, I agree, Steven. I've only done it, I don't know, years ago. Second, yeah. I know we used to go on, that's what it was. When I was a kid, we did field trips out there. And yeah. And when I went out there, hey, Joni, thanks for joining us. I went out there for my business trip in the middle of winter. You couldn't just stand out there. I could barely shoot a 20-second video between the wind whipping, but they actually turned out to be good videos. I didn't have that big of an audience back then, so I don't think many people seen them, but it was probably my first. Yeah, it was probably January, February. If anyone, I'll try to pull them back up so you don't have to dig for them if anyone does look. But I thought they were pretty funny videos. Of course, I was saying I live in Clearwater, and it's those were the funny ones when the snow's whipping in my face, and I said it was Clearwater, Florida. That's how it all started. Well, because of Levin Smith. That's good, show. Hey, John. We got Mr. Bill here, of course. He's got a place of honor next to Mini Chad. He'll be on all my lives, the ones I do in the house. I don't risk taking him out because I don't want nothing to happen to him when we go on the road. Yeah, that was funny, Beach, what I said, because I didn't even know you were in the chat. I said Beachcomber would like this, or Beachcomber approves, and you said, yeah, you do approve, you do like it. That was funny as heck. That was the last beach one. I do like going to the beach. Like I said, guys, I wouldn't do half this stuff or 10% of this stuff if I didn't have the channel. I didn't really have many hobbies growing up, and except for cars, of course. So getting out and doing this type of stuff, like tourist stuff, and meeting people. Thanks, Joni. Thanks for joining us. We'll have some people joining us in a little while. Getting out and doing this stuff, guys, is really been awesome. I've never getting exercise. Hey, Kim, thanks for joining us. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll have some people joining us. We're still early. And don't forget, guys, for anyone that can join us later, we do have Liz Gale on the After Gathering. Oh, that'd be sweet. Be more videos. Yeah, I haven't even done, we haven't scratched the surface of what we could even do with Mr. Bill videos. And yeah, I appreciate everything, John. I have to research Mr. Bill. I didn't, all I know is his name is Mr. Bill. I don't really know the history. Yeah, Denver. Yeah, Steve. We're early, so we didn't schedule this till 5 Clearwater time. So Joe's getting ready to come on, and Poe's supposed to come on to it after 5. We're just kind of, this is like the pre-show to the pre-show, and so yeah, it's good. And I've been telling everyone about our show later, Steve-O. We got Liz Gale coming on. And don't forget, everyone, to visit Denver Steve-O's merch shop. He's got a lot of great stuff over there. Oh, okay, cool, John. Thanks. Do you have my email? Yeah, it's public, but I'll write it down. I think you do. I think you did. No, you messaged me on Facebook, I believe. I'll still put it down if anyone else wants it. Yeah, that'd be cool. I've never seen. He's a cool looking guy, though. Yeah, anything. Either way, John. I forgot that we talked on Facebook before. Where's your screwdriver? I got one of Chaz's screwdrivers from when he was a little kid. I don't know why it's randomly here, but it works in a jam. Not really. Oh, you like me without the glasses? I only wear the glasses when I'm doing the Clearwater Chad or Griff Killzone characters, usually. Yeah, everyone loves. Oh, here's Joe. Let me get her in here. Welcome, Joe. Oh yeah, take your time. All right, cool. That's good, Steven. And yeah, we'll have more people on, guys. Like I said, we're still before 5 here. So what else is going on, everyone? I'm not sure what's going on tomorrow either. Yeah, it's definitely quiet. We're gonna have a lot of people in here though, Joni. Hopefully, we have Poe in the go. And we're not even really scheduled for 5 more minutes, so um, yeah. So we have Poe in the go coming. I sent the invite to everyone. I don't really ask for the confirmation. People come in. This is a pre-show. There's no format. They come in as they go. Not sure if Cindy's ready to come back this week. I know she had some stuff going on, and it's just come as you know. Like I said, I think Pete will be here though. Pete Jensen. I always wanted to have him on. He's a really funny guy, and I think everyone will love him. I'd like to do streams with anyone that wants to with me, but I'd like to do some streams with him. Yeah, definitely. This is a pre-show. Absolutely. Well, at least we talked for a bit. You know, like I said, I told you about the Liz Gale's coming on the post show later, the after gathering. I never know what to call it anymore. Pre-show. I did a pre-show earlier because I had some time. I think I told you guys when I was picking Chaz up. I was a little early, so I got some lunch and did a sidewalk chat, like a 10-15 minute one. Yeah, the after party. Yep. Yeah, the after party will have Liz Gale. She's really fun. Yeah, pretty much, Devo. Pretty much. And Steve, if you ever want to come on, let us know. Let me know. I was worried too many people were going to show up because we only could fit 12, and I didn't count them. If all 12, like, I just have a really scratchy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I don't think there's 12. So we're okay. I mean, that's a good problem if too many people want to come in. That means the show is a success. So anyone could email me or DM me and say, "Hey, send me a link next week." Oh, okay, Steven. If you next time you have a day off Monday, let me know, or if I brought the pre-show back because people wanted it. People liked the pre-show, and we stopped doing it when we had the last chat-a-thon, so I get some sleep, and I just kind of forgot about it. Didn't think it was whatever, too big of a deal, but people like it, so it's not a big deal. It's great, I think. Well, like I said before, I want to do things that people want me to do. Why not? That's why this just, without you guys, it wouldn't be a channel. So, not going to do things I want to do. Although this is pretty much what, I hope Tampa Brad does some new videos, though. Because it'd be funny. Or Grant Cardone. Although I think he has a lot I haven't watched. Let's see if anyone. Oh, hey, Joe. Are you still muted?
Oh, hello.
Oh. Hey, Joe. How you doing? Well,
there we are. I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Good. I was just trying out. I've got a new intro on my channel.
Oh, okay.
So it gives me time to sort things out. Anyway, hello everyone. Hello everyone in the comments.
So congratulations on getting 1,000 subscribers. That was amazing.
Thank you.
I forgot about that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? So, I've gone and forgot my cup of tea. I knew there was something.
Oh, okay. Sure. So yeah, when she comes back, guys, we'll have to ask her. I think all you guys are probably subscribed, but we'll have to ask her once again what her channel is. Well, she might not want to show her. Some people do that on purpose, so she might not want to show, you know. Aaron and Reese are on. We'll have to watch the rerun. This is Aaron's third. I try to go on as much. I still can't go on as much as he does. You know, because originally when I started my channel, he was the one that said, "Let's go on a lot." All right, cool. So
There we go. That's more like it.
All right, yeah. I have my like the rolling thing. I keep all my drinks on my. Sometimes I still stand up and pause my thing because sometimes my back hurts. But so yeah, Joe. At least at some point we'll have to tell everyone. We don't want to forget to tell everyone your channel and everything.
Yeah, sure. Shall I put it in the comments?
Sure, absolutely.
I can't do it on StreamYard, can I? I need to go into.
I mean,
there we go.
even if you do it, worst case, even if we do it later after the stream on the real comments too. But yeah, if you could.
Yep, I'm on it.
Okay, super.
How are you today, Chad?
Oh, good, thanks. How about you, Joe? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. You already asked me. This is what I'm asking you.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I got all my stuff done earlier. I picked Chaz up and got all my running around done earlier.
There we go. There is my thing in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Denver Steve are in the chat as well.
Yeah, it's good to see Steve-O, and I'll see him later on the after gathering with Liz, Gale, and Marilyn and Juliana or Julie and Steve-O.
Hello to Beachcomber. Hello to Dawn Lambert. Dawn. So this is the problem with the microphone, right? Is if I put it over here, you can't hear me. So this is I got to compromise somehow.
Yeah.
Lots of people saying I'm always hiding behind the mic, but I'm. There we go.
Okay. And
Joanne Cummings, I'm very good, thank you.
All right.
Sorry, go on.
Clearwater Claire says she's too. Let's see. Hi, Chad and Chat. I've been super tired for a long weekend and a hike. No worries, Claire. This is just come if you feel like it. Yeah, that's a nice mic, Joe.
Thank you. I don't know what kind it is.
That's okay.
I didn't actually get this one. My partner got this one.
Oh, okay.
This is the one I use here, but this is more. Okay. But this is more like an instrument mic. So this is the proper podcasting mic.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Hello to Clearwater Claire, also known as @theethicaltailor. YouTube.com/ was it backslash? No, / @theethicaltailor. Go and check Claire's channel out too.
Absolutely.
And Claire's channel is running on my news ticker on my channel.
Oh, okay.
Or it was. It might have. No, I think it's gone. It was.
That's cool. I love that stream you and Marilyn did last month.
Which one?
The one about the group you're in.
Oh yeah, the Dunway one. Yeah.
I mean, it was sad, but I you did a very good job.
Yeah, I was really nervous on that one because it's not like I don't know, how do I put it? Like so my channel is all about like the music stuff, obviously, and my business, and so I don't really talk about that on there. And I don't know, it was like more than 15 years ago now, and I very much moved on. And it's like, this is why I describe it as like an experience I had. But so, but yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you liked it. I thought it was the right thing to do to let people know, really. So
I like, and that's why Marilyn has me on some of those. I mean, that one she didn't because it was just you guys were, but
like Juliana too was doing the moderating.
So. Yeah, absolutely. No, like we did like the Heaven's Gate one. I'm almost like obsessed with Heaven's Gate. It's just so bizarre. And that one I really love doing. And the other ones I like doing too, but the Heaven's Gate was really bizarre. How everything about it. So I do like. I like to compare how similar a lot of the groups are from. Oh
yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? It's and that's
the brainwashing.
I mean, for people who've had similar experiences as well, it's really kind of, it puts it into context, doesn't it, and explains kind of how really all these groups use the same tactics to a greater or less degree, and this is why we have things like Stephen Hassan's bite model, for instance, which I went into great depth about on my my podcast with Casey from the Cult Vault, and there are other models. There's Yanya Lightlich's one as well. But yeah, this is it. Yeah, when you see the similarities, it's quite striking, and it really it puts into context and explains it. I think it's
Yeah.
It's interesting. Question from Stephen Britton. Are you a northerner? No, I'm not. I am near London. And I'm not from the north.
That's cool.
So.
Good question, Stephen.
I guess I'm a Northern European.
Excellent.
Northwestern, whatever.
Wow. Let's see.
So how are we doing? 7 minutes in.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
I know Poe said he was gonna. I guess I should confirm. I'm sure people will show up, but I should confirm with people. Who else? Somebody else said they were going to.
Yeah, but you've got so many people that want to be on this, right? That it's kind of difficult to confirm with everyone.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. And I want it to be a really relaxing environment. Just Yeah,
it's nice and chill. This is what I love about the craft aspect is like you've always got somebody painting and somebody drawing and somebody like knitting or crocheting and all these different like crafts, and it's just I love it. It's like Bob Ross, you've got someone's off the side doing painting. It's great.
Absolutely, I do like that too. And then and then poets reading a poem, and
Stephen Britton. Can I do this? No, I don't have a Yorkshire accent. No, I don't have a Yorkshire accent. That's my best attempt at one. I can't really do it.
Nice.
No, I'm not from Yorkshire.
That's funny.
Ding. So,
trying to think what else is going on.
You're welcome, Claire. I forget what that was. Anyway.
Yeah. I know. I keep trying to go up too, but
So yeah, when we get to the end of this, everyone should go to my channel and see what they think of my new intro.
Oh, excellent!
Because I spent way too long doing on OBS, so you have to let me know if it was worth it.
What show was that we were all talking about? Not me, but the OBS.
That was the one when we got 1K subscribers. So that would be.
Oh, okay.
Saturday, right? I think.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you're right. They're all blending in. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? like I'd done an hour-long one before that on my channel, talking about
Yeah,
literary. And
I
so
could
by
tell
the
you were
time I got
tired.
to your stream, I was just like, whoa. But yeah,
That's
good fun,
how.
good fun.
That's how these Monday nights are for me because I do the 2 hours here, and then we do another 2 hours. And you know how it is. Like, you can't rest when, like, AA runs on and I'm doing other errands and stuff, you know.
I'll be long asleep by then.
Yeah,
Fine.
that's okay. I don't blame you. I'm not a night owl, you know.
Yeah, what? So what time's your second stream, the after party one?
Right after Aaron. So, let's see. I don't even know Clearwater time. So, this is
So
at,
yeah,
right now it's 5 o'clock Clearwater time right now.
yep.
So, we end this at 7. He goes on at 7 Clearwater time. He goes on for 2 hours. So, that'll be 9 o'clock. So, we usually go
Okay.
roughly from 9 to 11.
Okay, so yeah, that'll be my 2 in the morning. So yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't blame you. I would not stay up for.
It's I've been quite enjoying Mitch Briscoe's streams as well. I never catch them live because obviously he's in the middle of the night for me because he's over in California. But I was watching the one he did on Sunday, and then the day before I was watching the one he did on Saturday, and it's
I've
pretty
been trying to.
interesting.
It is. I've been trying to watch. I caught the last Mitch one too. I want to know like what. I know he's a director, but I don't. I haven't. I don't know much about him. I don't know what he's, work. Not that it matters, but I don't know what work he's done. I bet Steve-O does, but
I think he's talked about it a bit on his channel on some of the live streams. But yeah, I guess that's you should ask him, right? It's a question.
yeah.
So
I guess I could look it up too. I just haven't gotten that far.
So it's funny, it's always because it's like it's 10 p.m. for me here, and so it's like I like that this one's chilled because it's like Monday morning, Monday evening feels for me, right?
Yeah.
It's like
that's
I've just
excellent.
I finished work and it's like Monday, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's good. It's nice and chill.
That's good. Yep.
Wait, Aaron and Reese are live? They're live now.
Well, yeah. Well, Claire said they're early, but she goes on all the time. This is his third time. Oh, here we go, Pete. We're gonna bring in Pete.
Oh my
Welcome.
gosh! Oh my gosh!
Welcome.
Can
Pete.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh my
Great
god!
to-
My first live.
Great to have you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. As you can see, I did some work behind me. Sort of set up
Looks-
somewhat of a studio.
It does look.
I'm trying,
nice. Looks
man.
like
I'm trying.
I loved your that background is cool too, Pete. I loved your other one with the. Can I say what it was?
Oh, I might break that out sometime. So I might keep that in the chamber.
Okay, all right.
Keep
I
that in
won't.
the
I didn't tell anyone. All right,
Yeah.
that's gonna blow people's minds, man.
And I'll show you one better. If I could figure this out.
Yeah, I
could
thought that
even-
you and I won't give it away, but I thought that like you bought all this stuff. I'm like, where did you get all this stuff?
I could remove my hair.
All right,
That's a heads up.
that's cool.
So how's everyone doing? What did I miss?
Oh, we're just getting into it, right, Joe?
Yeah, just taking it easy.
How was
Yeah.
everyone?
Monday evening feels standard, we do. Yeah, a big shout out to Rock It Out with Kim T. High, who's just said hello to me on my channel.
Oh, cool.
Pete, I don't believe we've met.
I don't think so either.
No.
I mean, the comment section
Would you
is
would
a
you
Wild
like to
West.
introduce yourself?
Sure, I am Pete Jensen from New York. Got into SPTV, I suppose, about a year and a half ago. It was with those flyover videos of the gold base. So that's how I piqued my interest in Scientology, and I've been following ever since.
Oh, nice.
So
How about
are
yourself?
you're the drone operator for Alex, or
Oh, no, I found those videos on YouTube. That's what intrigued me.
okay,
We went from
Okay.
there.
fair enough.
Oh, okay. Wow.
How about you, Joe? Where are you from?
I'm from London,
Okay.
in England, in the UK, and yeah, I don't know really. I guess I have an interest in these things. yeah, I had some involvement with a different group when I was younger. So I have some interest from that point of view, from like an educational point of view.
Sure.
Yeah, so I guess a more broad introduction of myself. I'm a luthier, someone who builds and repairs stringed instruments. Yeah,
Cool. Very interesting. Nice
It
to meet you.
is.
nice to meet you too.
Thank you. And Chad, how are you feeling today, buddy?
Good. They're good. Thanks, Pete. I was like I
I
said,
saw
I
you.
was excited to have you on.
Oh, I'm so stoked. I saw your car talk this morning and it got me pumped up. So
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Sometimes I forget to promote my own stuff, and it's like I should at least promote my own. You know what I mean?
yeah, I hear you.
And like I said, I've been wanting to have you on.
Oh, I do appreciate it. And I don't know when you want to bring up or when you want to mention just the latest. I guess you could call it a little project that I took up.
Yeah, I do. I did want to ask you about that. Go ahead.
Sure.
Or,
I think the final total we raised for Goldie on GoFundMe. Unfortunately, I only found out it was her birthday the day before, so I started a little late. However, I did set a goal, I think, of $300. We raised that in about a couple days, and I think we ended around $375. So just wanted to bring up that donation will be heading Goldie's way just as soon as I figure the back end of GoFundMe out, which will probably be after this chat. But it's a selfless job that Goldie does there. It shows that people are appreciating it, and $375 with what she wants to do. If she wants to donate it to something, if she wants to keep it, just it's all up to her. I don't want to, you know what I mean?
right.
That's what I figured.
That's amazing. I forgot about that. Yeah.
So,
Great job, Pete.
yeah, I'm happy. It's not even me, man. It was all the community.
Yeah,
Discord, people participated. It was really everyone else. So everyone showed up. Everyone really showed up big for her. So I really, really appreciate that.
That is excellent.
Sure.
Now, Pete, are you interested maybe in the future about your own channel, or you're just kind of?
Yeah, I went out, as you can see, I bought a bunch of crap. I bought a microphone, lights. I spent way too much on all this stuff. Sort of reminds me in high school when we started to play paintball. We all played paintball and rented guns one week, and then we bought all the equipment. We spent too much money on equipment. I think we played twice more after that. So
wow.
I don't want to repeat that mistake, but I do have an interest in making my own channel or some sort of content. I got to find a niche.
Not that I'm some big channel, but I'll help you in any way I can.
Oh, I appreciate it, Chad. Yeah, once I figure out my little niche, I guess I could call myself a never-in, but I don't have any direct connects to Scientology myself, so no interesting stories from that perspective. But figure something out. I'm big into tech, web design, stuff like that. So
you were on the. Oh, sorry to cut you off. You were on to something with. I'm trying to remember what your original idea was. The original time we talked, because I was interested in that, and
I think it was Discord, Chad. I think it was getting
no,
Discord
but
channel.
Yeah, that too. But your original parody idea. I don't know where we could.
Yes. You remind me. No. It was. And I was sort of waiting for someone to put. I'm sort of waiting for Mark Headley to put out one more of those OSA document videos just to get it fresh in everyone's mind. And then I do have sort of a parody spin on that that I'm itching to release. But I want to get it in fresh in everyone's mind so they know what I'm talking about when it does release. All
right, cool. Because as you know, parodies, and anti-comedy is something that I'm interested in.
Tons of fun.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Especially when you bring it to the next level and people don't even know what you're really doing. They just know it's something they like to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's cool. And like when my channel started January of this year, 23, I started with just a basic Clearwater Chad character, and that's all I had for months. It was really only the last 2-3 months when I started doing the lives on the street, documenting Buffalo, doing the waterfalls, doing, breaking out into the Griff character. So it takes time.
You've really became a staple in the community too. With the people that you attract, the people around you, you surround yourself with. They're all. Well, it's all very interesting, and it's a great watch. I mean, I stopped watching TV really.
Same here. I haven't. Somebody was talking because I was talking earlier to Mark Turi. I always mispronounce his name. Hopefully, I didn't do it today, but we do the Saturday thing, and I said, "Hey, I'm gonna watch Deep Space Nine. I just figured out how to get it on, Pluto TV on my phone." And he's like, "Oh, it's better on a TV." I'm like, "Oh, now I'd have to hook up the TV. I don't even have a TV. I have TVs in the house, but they're not hooked up.
Sure. Once I get around to canceling my cable bill, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I did that a couple of years ago. That's always the first thing to go for me when I'm, have a bad couple months.
I think we were up to. I was paying with internet and cable. It was up to over $200, and they suck you in with the premium package for $100 a month, and once that runs out,
yeah,
I got to start having a kid and put it in his name or something. I think that might reset everything, but that's a whole another expense I don't want to deal with.
Yeah, I was really I had to get internet because of my channel about 3 months ago, and I started doing lives, but I just used my phone internet and didn't even have home internet until about 3 months ago. So I was really,
Sure. The hotspots will do it. I mean, for the amount of bandwidth I use, I mean, a hotspot on my phone would definitely do it. Don't put it on my head, Chad. I don't want to cancel my internet.
You don't have to. Everyone's different. Everyone spends money in different ways.
You're making it sound better.
Oh, yeah. No, well, if you're starting a channel, you don't want to.
No.
If you're going to be streaming all day, you don't want to cancel it. Yeah.
Sure.
I find like you could do almost anything if you put your, mind, there's workarounds around everything.
Mm-hmm. So we got anyone else joining us today?
Let's see. Like I said, I don't really ask anyone to confirm, but Poe on the go should be. He's unless something comes
got
up
some
with him.
interesting content too. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Former police officer, right?
Yep. Yeah, he's a former chief, and he was in the military. And,
do you know where he was out of policing?
Somewhere in Michigan. I keep forgetting the town.
Sure.
Claire's not going to join us. She told us that in the chat. Terry probably not going to join us. Forgot about that. And then we'll just I sent everyone the invite, and then whoever shows up.
I spent a little time watching the old pre-show videos just to learn a little background about some people. So we got Claire the Tailor. I think it was Cynthia the Chef. Was that right? Cynthia?
Yep.
Yeah. And then there's Tiff 45, who's got the eccentric background, which I thought was cool. So I'm learning, Chad. I'm learning.
Oh, same here. I shouldn't say this, but I sometimes I forget like who has a channel, who doesn't.
Yeah.
But it's fun because you don't really know who's gonna. You don't know who's going to show up. You don't know, what someone's going to do. And like I said, Pete, whenever this goes for anyone too. If you ever want to do a project, we could team up on it.
Oh, sure, I'd love it.
Yeah, I don't know what
Joe,
yet, but
Joe, I see your setup, and when I was looking at microphones, I like your pop filter there, and
Thank you.
I guess I know a little too much about audio stuff in the past month or so.
What's your background in audio?
2 weeks of just watching YouTube videos and trying to find the right clip.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
It's the best way to learn.
I trained as a sound engineer before I went into.
Oh, so yeah, that's why you're looking pro.
Via other things, Kelwick and that. So.
Yeah, Mitch Brisker would be proud. I talked to him on Instagram once. He's a funny guy, man.
Yeah, I've been in contact with him.
He's very nice.
Watch this space. We'll see what happens.
Thanks a lot, Beachcomber, for the super chat. Beachcomber says, Chad, buy some mini deck chairs for Chad and Bill. They look a bit uncomfortable. Will do, Beach. Thank you.
I didn't know the other one was called Bill.
Yeah, this is Mr. Bill Presents, ain't it?
Yeah, I just found it. Mr. Bill. I guess John Staskowski bought him for me. He said, and I didn't read the history of Mr. Bill, but I guess he was on SNL.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live. Yeah, so I'll have to research that and watch the clip.
I think Bob Odenkirk had something to do with it. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, okay.
Better Call Saul, that guy.
I think it's cool that he's sending all the creators of Mr. Bill, though.
Wow.
Where's
Turned on
mine?
my lights and stopped sweating immediately.
Is it hot where you're at, Pete?
I have the AC blasting, but I if I turn the camera around, you'd see these ridiculous lights that I bought, and I'm just burning up with them on. Like I said, this is the first time I've done a live, so
you look like you're in like a science room or something.
I guess that's the little acoustic paneling I bought. Yeah,
That's cool.
It's either this or the green screen. So
no, it's all good.
Yeah, I got to do something.
I mean, you guys can see I have my background. Nothing special. I got typewriters in the background.
Maybe you could draw me something for the background. I see.
Yeah, I could.
The artist. Yeah. I'm missing. I have some void space in there, so do something.
Definitely could. Trying to think what else is going on.
Oh, Steve Britton in the chat. I've talked to him.
Oh yeah. He was he was in the second chat-a-thon, I believe, at the end there.
Nice guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's welcome.
I'll be back in just a second.
Okay. Cool.
That's a pretty picture.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chad, Chad, I don't think it's any secret. You're not from Clearwater, right? You're from
Buffalo. Yeah, but when I'm in character, I'll go nuts if somebody says I'm not from Clearwater.
Yeah. Oh, I don't blame you.
Yeah. So we call it, to get around it, we call it Clearwater, Buffalo.
Sure. Fellow New Yorker, with me there.
Oh, cool.
Are you a Bills fan?
I mean, I don't dislike the Bills. I've never gotten into sports when I was a kid, so.
Yeah. Just don't say that.
I know. I
don't.
It's
like too loud in Buffalo, I guess, right?
I know. Yeah, the stadium's pretty close to where I don't want to say exactly where I am, but.
No, I don't blame you.
Yeah. I'll try not to ask you what town. Yeah, don't tell me what town you're from, but like roughly how long?
Orange County, New York. Orange County.
Okay, that's pretty.
It's about 50 minutes to the city. Yeah, to New York.
Oh, okay. So you're pretty much almost in New York City.
Yeah. So what I do is I take the bus. It's about an hour and 20. With all the stops and stuff.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to drive in New York City.
No one does. Parking itself, I wouldn't be making any money.
I've been to New York City once for a union trip, and I'm glad I didn't drive. We took the train. We took the train.
Yeah, probably smarter and more convenient, really too. Just park.
I didn't
think about your car.
People always talk about, and you let me know if this, but I had no problem walking the streets alone. I mean, obviously, I did it in the daytime, but I wasn't afraid.
Even at night,
no one touched me. Yeah.
No, even at night. I mean, there's some neighborhoods. I don't want to say a borough because maybe people are listening, but there are some neighborhoods that you might run into an issue at night. But there are so many cops on the street these days. I mean, at least I noticed. At least in Midtown Manhattan, where I am, every corner has one or two police on it. So.
Wow.
It's not as crazy or as dangerous as some people make it out to be.
No, like I said, I had no problem. I every night I wanted to get, same as like my sidewalk chats before I had a channel. I was just getting some exercise, walking the streets. No one even said anything stupid to me.
There's never any police on the street these days in the UK. They're just
really.
They've government's like pretty underfunded all the public services, so Tories go Tory.
Wow. That's funny. Poe talks about that on his channel about no one wants to be a policeman because they give him such a hard time, and it's a shame.
I mean, it goes both ways too. There are, unfortunately, the bad cops are now, they're you can see it on YouTube. They're being recorded all the time. It's not like they just came out of nowhere. It's been that, but unfortunately, one bad apple, taints a whole group of people. And I have friends that are cops. We sure you do as well. And unfortunately, some of them get a bad rap because of what other people do. But there are genuine people that are great people who are police officers and really do want to make a difference. And they're out there.
Every time in this country a police officer does something, they trot out this phrase that, a few bad apples. But what they tend to forget is that the ending of that saying is a few bad apples spoil the entire barrel or the entire bunch, right? So that's the problem, isn't it? Is it just ruins, as you say, the reputation of good police. So
hear you.
Wow.
In the UK, they'll arrest someone for
Let me put that one on the screen. That's,
I don't believe Steve anymore because he's tricked me into playing dumb. So I don't know if that's true.
yeah.
But I do tend to believe that
Wow.
in a sense.
Might be a slight exaggeration, but based
Yeah,
off
yeah.
something, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's not true. That's not
Yeah.
true.
Or not to fall for Steve's things anymore. He told me he didn't know what fiber
Oh.
internet was.
Good night, Clearwater Claire the Taylor.
Oh, nice, Claire. I missed that one.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, there might be some countries where it's true though about arresting some of the maybe North Korea.
What I found interesting with learning about police and YouTube is just how many rights we have and how many how many rights we're afforded in a traffic stop, especially as a passenger. I don't know how into police talk you want to get, but
Whatever you want to say it. Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of rights that people don't know they have. Basically, if you're in a car that gets pulled over, the cop has a right to ask you for your ID as a passenger, but you don't have to ID yourself. And some cops, unfortunately, don't know detainment laws when it comes to passenger or even people in public, really. And I mean, that's a sad state when the cops don't know the laws that they're supposed to be enforcing. But
Right.
that's neither here nor there.
No, we could talk. We could talk about anything though. I don't. This is what the pre-show is,
Sure.
Sorry, I have to say, Stephen Britton, I wouldn't really trust anything Count Dankula says. Just saying.
With a name like Count Dankula, I don't know. I'd maybe trust him like where the closest dispensary is, but anything else, I don't know.
That's funny.
He attempted to stand as a politician for one of the far right parties in the UK. So, I wouldn't necessarily.
This Count Dankula was?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was maybe someone in the YouTube comments, but
No, he started off as a YouTuber, but he's gone into politics, and it's
I gotta look him up.
Like I say, I wouldn't take anything he says too literally. So
the craziest we had here was the guy who ran for president. I think he ran every time he could. He had a boot on his head. Do you remember that guy, Chad? Did you ever see him?
No, a boot on his head?
He wore a ridiculous rubber boot on top of his head. That was his thing. And he had all sort of crazy politics. He recently passed away, but he was I'm just guessing he's on the same sort of level as a Count Dankula.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I gotta look up his name.
Stephen Britton, I think we'll have to agree to disagree about that party. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Never mind. Let's not get into politics too much.
Yeah. Wow, he only had 8 subscribers.
So how's the weather over there, Joe?
It's reasonably warm by UK standards. Let me see. High of like 26, 27 today, I think. Not super warm, but nice enough.
Chad, you got a conversion on that?
No, I don't know. Yeah, Celsius.
I'll look it up online, see what that is. But it's quite humid at the moment.
72, that's my guess.
It's quite humid at the moment, so that kind of
that's the worst. Yep.
not so pleasant to work in. Right, 26 Celsius in Fahrenheit.
I got 72, Chad. Higher or lower?
I'd go higher.
Much higher, right?
78 is the answer.
Oh, all right.
So 78,
That's close,
80,
though.
sort of.
Well, because she said hot.
78.8.
We're doing, I think, 75 here today.
75. That's pretty close to what we had.
And with the humidity, it feels crazier.
Yeah.
A lot hotter. You can hear me back here, right? I know you can't really see me because I'm.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Make sure.
Yep. Yeah, relax.
Get a little more comfortable. Man, I was nervous the first couple of minutes, but
Yeah.
a conversation with friends.
Oh, I was
Yep.
nervous. I was nervous when I started doing these as well. You'll get it. Trust me. You're chill.
Yeah. You're fine.
I was saying to Chad that when I did that live stream with Marilyn, it was the first time I'd spoken about that since for 15 years, and I got some hassle from them before. So
Oh wow.
it's I
You were being very cautious, which was good. You were
yeah,
saying,
and obviously
allegedly.
there's the legal stuff. I had to
Yeah.
allegedly this, allegedly that in front of everything. So yeah, I was nervous, but you'll get there. Now I'm kind of
Yeah, it is what
you'll
it
get
is.
there.
It's
You'll get there.
like Marilyn said, just do what you're comfortable with, but it's not allegedly if it's your truth, but still say allegedly.
Well, it's the UK law. We have
okay.
we have different libel laws in the United States. So
Did you know you
Okay.
could get arrested for offending someone?
Pete's funny.
I tried, Chad.
well, no, this is different. It's something if you put it in print or you publish it somehow. So this YouTube counts as
Slander and libel, yeah.
yeah,
laws.
exactly. There's a slightly different interpretations of
allegedly,
those
they're
words,
law.
basically in the UK. So I'm probably being, or rather, I probably was being overly cautious. But this group is particularly good at using the law to harass people. So
Fortunately, I'm on the other side of the.
I didn't want to poke the bear too much.
Yeah, for sure. It's better to be
cautious.
cautious.
Slander anyone.
Yep. If you do it, as Pete probably knows, like if you do it, not that you do parody, Joe, but if you do it as a parody, it's okay.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I did think about that. I didn't want to steal your idea. I did think about it. See if I could do a parody of this guy. I probably could, but I don't know.
Oh, the more parodies, the better.
I think the basis for the parody of the OSA documents is it's basically going to get into like I know how Mark Headley talks about it's so obvious that Blown for Good is Mark Headley, but they can't figure it out. And so basically I'll just get into saying like I am Mark Headley and then OSA's still denying it, and OSA's even got so involved as to when Mark Headley goes to Burger King, they're just not giving him his pickles on his burger. I don't know. I'm trying to think of stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that's funny as heck.
Yeah,
that's
when you read it in document form, I think it would be even funnier. So,
I'm
on the Suffolk-Nassau border. I'm Orange County, Veronica, but work in Manhattan there. But definitely Nassau. Mineola. I dated a girl from Mineola, so it's really my extent of the island. And my mom grew up in Brentwood, which is Nassau County.
I guess the problem with doing a parody as well is if I do a parody of this guy, I need to put my hair up somehow and put it in a. He's got really short hair, so I don't know how it's
another reason. Yeah, I like another reason the pre-show is nice is we're all giving each other's and getting ideas and stuff.
Yeah.
Where else would that happen? In my opinion,
Sure.
Allegedly.
I'm just gonna start using it for everything.
Like I was saying, this is what I love about this craft thing is we've got this exchange of creative ideas, and that's that's obviously very me. So I like that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Allegedly licking crackers, nice.
So if anyone out there in the chat wants to, since we only have, which is great to have you guys. Oh, so we have room next week for more people. So if anyone wants to get on the pre-show, email me. Well, Pete, you're going to be a regular.
Oh, I hope.
Yeah. Well, because it seems like either people love or hate going live. It was addicting to me, and some people just don't like it.
Yeah. Like I said, man, I play this back. You'll see me shaking the first couple minutes, but as Joe said too, it just becomes a conversation with friends, and
yeah,
I don't know why I was nervous. Just Clearwater chat. I mean,
right,
Joe, you don't look too. You don't look too harsh that you're be mean to me or something. You look very kind. So
I know, it's fine. We're still in the love bombing stage. That comes later.
Yeah. I'm sure one or two more times.
We'll put you on the hot seat later on. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I'll get grilled. I know you guys are just being nice.
Well, yeah. Plus, you knew what you were coming into. You seen, like you said, you watched some reruns. It's not like I grill anyone. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, first time going live, Veronica. This is it. living and learning.
Absolutely.
I'll have to I'll have to figure out the setup with the lights and such, because it does get hot in here. I'll tell you that. Oof. Even with
Oh,
LEDs,
yeah.
it really gets hot. The
Huh.
brightness just does it.
You know what I do? Like I said, I'm too cheap to run the AC unless it gets like 90. But I just have 2 fans on low, so you can't hear them.
Yeah, I actually don't hear a hum. You don't hear the AC hum here, right?
No, even if we did, whatever.
Well,
It's not
I
like
told you,
11 Smiths.
I went all out. Yeah, I went all out with this stuff. There's presets where, like, I need to speak a certain level before the microphone will pick it up. Chad, I did way too much stuff to prepare for this.
Wow. Well,
So,
that's good. You
and
could use that stuff for the next 20,
down the road,
30,
sure.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Believe me, I didn't buy it for the pre-show.
Right. No,
but I'm just saying, I do intend to use it, but I did probably a stupid thing and just bought way too much stuff. Like I bought the pop filter, but I didn't have the thing that the shock mount. So it's behind me. I bought the shock mount, and then I bought the arm, and I just
yeah, no, it's cool though.
and I have a Stream Deck too. It's sort of embarrassing, but
I gotta catch up to you though.
yeah. It's
All
All
sort of
right,
cool.
I guess I should answer this.
Yes. Question from Steve Britton.
Yeah. So the group is called Diamond Way, and I did a whole thing with Marilyn about it. So if you want to kind of go for the deep dive, then I'd recommend you watch that stream I did with Marilyn. There is going to be a part 2 coming at some point when I'm less busy with work and stuff. As to the second part, I'm not a lawyer, so.
Now that you bring up religion, I do feel it's sort of appropriate to mention. I live about 10 miles away from the new headquarters of the Jehovah's Witness. It's actually in my town. Yeah, huge facility. Much like the Sea Org, they had their own build it. It's huge. The security is probably on par with something with Gold Base.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's really something out there. It's on the border of Tuxedo and Warwick, New York.
Wow.
But
That's
something
interesting.
else. That could make for some content too. Right
Yeah,
there. I gotta-
absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Some A1 audits on that place.
Yeah. I've always wanted to do that, Chad.
Yeah, I did too until
You
someone confronted me. Because I did a couple, and then the first couple were really chill. I just want to hang out. That's why I changed it to Sidewalk Talks.
Sure.
Because I did one at a Chick-fil-A, and I just wasn't mentally ready for like the manager to walk up to me like a bulldog and be like, "You need to stop filming." Blah.
And that's a thing I think about too with those A1 audits is I wouldn't really do it to a public business like that. I mean, more government facilities and
But I
police-
wasn't bothering it. I wasn't
No.
trying to cut you off. Yeah, I was on the sidewalk. It was legal.
Sure,
I mean,
sure.
whatever though. I just wasn't mentally ready for that. And I didn't see a need. I could do other things. There's enough people doing audits. I do
Yeah, there
respect it. I think they're great.
Yeah.
But
In our little
Well said.
community here too, we have Nasty Nathaniel. I'm sure you see. him
yeah,
in the
I
chat.
love his videos. I love his videos.
He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really is great.
Let me get to this question here. Veronica says, question, Chad, did you hear we need a chat-a-thon for Mark Bunker's campaign? Yeah, I did hear that earlier on Aaron Levin Smith's channel, and yeah, I do want to be part of that. I mean, it's going to be like it sounds like it's quite a bit of money. I don't know if you guys caught that too. Mark Aaron's live earlier with he said Mark Bunker's going to need a lot of money for his campaign, and obviously we want him to win.
Yeah.
Um,
Wise beard man.
Yep.
Say that times fast. Wise beard man. Steve said in the comments here, he said they're known to raise a Kingdom Hall in about a day, and that is so very accurate, Steve. That thing, we blinked and that thing went up.
Oh wow.
The headquarters there. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And sadly, it doesn't bring anything into the local economy because they all live on site. They eat on site. You don't see them out of the headquarters, which, I mean, I think it was billed when they moved here, it was billed as a big influx to money to the economy, and maybe it is through taxes or something. Although they're tax exempt, so probably not at all.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah, you're right. They don't really bring much,
So I believe
Nice
this is what
people.
Janja Lalich would call a self-sealing system.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
you're right.
And if it was a good, I don't know if it's good or bad what they do, but if it's a good religion, that's okay, but not if what they do is like Scientology and blah, 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 they're enemies and,
I heard it's on par with being as strict and maybe even as crazy in the backstory, but
Wow.
I don't know enough to really speak on it.
Well,
I
guess
did an
there's-
interview
I should
with.
say, right? Allegedly.
Yeah.
I did an
Go ahead,
interview
Joe.
with Lloyd Evans,
There's
who
that
does
word.
a lot of activism and was previously Jehovah's Witness in guest. So if you want to learn more about it, I'd recommend on my podcast the interview I did with Lloyd Evans.
Okay. Right on.
Oh, okay. I'll
There's
check it
also-
out too.
Can't think of it.
Yeah, no, I'll have to check it out because I don't know almost zero about it. I mean,
Yeah.
They came to my house once, my other house, and they were pretty aggressive, and they don't really tell you like who they are in the beginning,
Yeah, you're right.
And they were pretty convincing too. I didn't join, but they were pretty convincing.
It's just that outward look, the security, the gates, it
Yeah,
has
it
the
was,
same foundation, I believe, of one of these high control groups. So
yeah, there's no reason.
I guess is it keeping people in or out? That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah,
they're keeping them in. I think they're big on the disconnection as well. I think that's
Wow.
a staple of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they have
Definitely.
also these crazy videos online, that really indoctrinate children early to, everything they're doing could be against the Lord or could be against, yada yada allegedly. But it's definitely a high control group. I'll probably do a little more research. Maybe we could talk about it next week, Chad.
absolutely. We could do. That'd be a good stream for if you want. I don't like to pressure people. Me and you could do a stream about that. We could do
I'd like
a dual
that,
stream. Yeah. You're welcome to join
And
too if you
maybe
want.
even
to.
before we do that too, I could head over there and just get some video and show you what that gate is like. 'Cause it is
Yeah, that'd
interesting.
be cool.
Give me something to do.
Definitely. All right, I'm going to head off now because it's nearly 11 o'clock here.
All
So,
right. Thanks
Yeah.
for joining us, Joe.
thank you
You
for
can
having me.
So,
Thank you. But yeah, that'd be great, Pete. Like I said, I'm trying to think of projects we could do. That'd be.
sure.
I'm gonna write that down.
I'm just trying to think too of content.
Yeah,
and things.
but that's like I said. It came natural.
Yeah.
Gee whiz. So
Yeah, it's quite the compound. I think there's over 1,000 people in
Wow.
I think they got over 50 acres. That's just with buildings built on them. They probably own the surrounding 300.
Yeah, and if they don't, they'll probably try to buy it up so no one,
Sure.
just like Scientology. That'd be a good
Yep.
comparison. Yeah,
It's very hidden.
yeah, that's amazing. I can't believe they're. Like I said, I know almost nothing about them, but I didn't.
Well, they did recently. They had a lot of property in Brooklyn Heights in the city, and I'm sure you know city real estate how priced that is. So they sold these huge buildings. They're huge headquarters in Brooklyn Heights, which is a very ritzy part of Brooklyn, and they got millions. I wouldn't even hesitate to say over $1 billion worth of property, and they
Wow.
just relocated right upstate. Wasn't too hard for them. They print all their materials in. When you talk about it, Chad, really the parallels are right there with Scientology.
Wow.
They do all their in-house videos, production, stuff like that. It's really on par with something Scientology does. Allegedly.
Yeah, I had no idea. Allegedly. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do my research on that too. If we both research it, that's how we usually. Like when I do a stream with like Marilyn, I'll research it. So research it.
What's the best way to contact you? Messenger there?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want, I check my messenger instantly, but
Yeah.
If you message me on, I could even give you my cell number, but it doesn't matter. It's the same as Messenger, you know.
Yeah. But getting alerts on the same device, so
Yeah,
I hear you.
and you're from the U.S., so it's even easier. Some of the UK people, like if they don't have Facebook, you can't call them. I'm like, well, this is like the 1800s, like checking email. It'd be, you know what I mean? No one
You
checks
should
their email
invest in
ever.
a Google Voice number. I mean, I got one of those too.
Yeah.
It's easier to just give out to companies and whatnot. It's easier to
Well,
block.
on my end, it would be okay if they would have like, I don't have anyone right now, but I knew someone that from the UK that they didn't want to get Facebook. I'm like, well, we can communicate through, you know, email, but you know, I don't check my email every second, and neither do you. So,
No, I really don't. I'm bad at that. The email's bad. I've even stopped checking Facebook. The Messenger I check, but I don't. I hate going on Facebook and seeing what I did like 2 years ago. This is what you did on this day 2 years ago. It's like, oh man.
well, I don't like regular Facebook. I just opened an account for Clearwater Chad, so I only check that one. But I only check like you said, the Messenger on it. It's because it comes right up and beeps or whatever.
Yeah. You're not in Discord yourself, are you, Chad?
I'm in Doug's group, but I don't. That's the one thing I don't check because.
Yeah. Shout out to Michelle Carpenter. She started the SP Discord.
Oh, that's
give her
cool.
a plug. Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Not in that.
Trying to catch up with the technology.
Yeah, it's just that the community is so cool and everything, and we basically when you break it down, and the only time we're really communicating is through live streams and the YouTube chat. So to have another outlet to one promote the live streams and two to just have a place to go and talk is why Discord's sort of beneficial for the community. I think it'll just take like AA Ron or Mark Headley to really buy into it, and I think the numbers will go up from there. So
okay, because I am a member of, like I said, Doug's, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I do like anything. If I put my mind to it, I could learn it, but it's just confusing.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah, it's cool. I feel good. We got some projects. Yeah. I could put up whenever.
Is Aaron going live now?
I think he's been live for like the whole hour.
Oh wow.
It's okay. That's fine. People could, we have people in the chat, and people could watch the replay if they want.
I actually recently got into wrestling again, which I'm sort of embarrassed to say. Yeah, I used to watch it.
I think that's cool.
I
like watching the wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah, if you take it at face value for what it is, I don't believe that it's real.
Yeah, same here.
It's allegedly real, but
that's the funniest thing about it is they're like fake fighting. How they like really get upset, and
I've even
love all the old stuff.
I'm even looking at the angle of it now, just how technically, it is like you said, fake fighting, but it's really acrobatic, and these guys, the things they do when you really break it down to, technical things, and there's some YouTube channels that actually do that, and just brought a whole new interest of watching it for me. So
even though it's fake and plan who's going to win, I think they still get hurt.
Oh yeah, they're definitely taking a bump, taking a beating.
Doing, like the pile drivers and stuff, and
you can never catch me taking a pile driver, Chad. I'll tell you that, man.
Yeah,
that looks so dangerous.
Yeah,
it looks so dangerous. Like an inch or so off, and your head you're paralyzed, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
Oof.
Because the one, I don't know if you know the story, but when it was all staged, but when Jerry Lawler gave Andy Kaufman the pile driver, like Andy Kaufman, like really did black out. He said,
"Did he?"
And Lawler was amazing. I mean, obviously he didn't really hurt his neck, but he really did black out for a second. And
sure.
Yeah,
because wrestling is definitely a two-way thing. I mean, it's the guy giving the move, but it's also the guy taking the move, and both have to be in sync with each other. Yep. And one thing I've learned from this technical aspect of wrestling is that it's all about protecting your opponent, and that really makes sense in the dangerous things they do. So,
yeah.
If anyone's got something to say about wrestling, I don't care. I still watch it.
Like I said, I watched just for the infighting of the mainly the old wrestling, but
Oh yeah. Well, that's classic wrestling too, though. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Are you talking like Bret Hart and like that Shawn Michaels Day, that kind of stuff?
More of like the late 70s type stuff.
Oh, even older. Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
There you go.
because it
That's
wasn't
classic.
it wasn't as it was scripted, but it wasn't like as scripted.
Yeah. And that's even, I think, when it was bordering and is it real? Is it not real? That was
Right.
Those were
And
the days.
they kept the feud going for years back then.
Right on.
Funny.
Got any new Netflix recommendations? Any good shows out there you've been watching?
Well, the one thing, and like we said, I don't really watch TV, but the one thing I did load my phone. I had to download Pluto TV.
Deep Space Show?
Deep Space, yeah. I'm committed. I purposely set it on the air, so I have to watch it.
Yeah.
Because if I just don't say it and there's something I say in my head I'm going to do, then I don't really have to watch it. But now I have to watch it.
Yeah.
Because even if one person remembers that I said it, just like all the stuff we're saying, I'm trying to
put it on the list there.
I wrote down about our stream about Jehovah's Witnesses, though.
Beachcomber says wrestling is silly. Big Daddy and giant haystacks. Beachcomber, that wasn't nice. But I do agree. Wrestling is sort of silly.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's just funny, though.
Yeah. When you take it for what it is, the silliness, it's all part of the game. Yep. Something to do on a Monday night. I mean, Monday night is, is what it is.
Yep. Oh, we got Edna Trading. Let me put it up here. Hi, Chad and Pete. Did you watch any of the Women's Football World Cup? I didn't. Have you, Pete?
I'm embarrassed to say I haven't. No, I was going to. I think I asked a friend on Saturday. I said, is the U.S. still in it? I would like to watch the soccer games. And I heard U.S. had been eliminated, and I'm not really about to watch Italy or whoever's still in it. I just don't. I don't care at that point. But
that's cool. And like I said, I don't even have a TV hooked up. I have TVs in the house, but this past, I'd say at least year, if not longer, I've only, I shouldn't say only use YouTube, but I'll do it on my phone. But I'll if I want to buy a movie, I'll just go on, what is it called, Google TV or whatever now, and just buy it there.
I guess I should start this with allegedly, but I allegedly got IPTV recently, and it's changed the game, Chad. Like every TV channel that I could want, and
I never heard of that IPTV.
Yeah, it's IPTV. It's $30 a month. I'll tell you more about it off air because it doesn't have the best of legality. So I allegedly have it, but
okay. It
does a lot. Yeah, it does a lot.
Wow.
And when we were talking earlier about the cable bill and how high that was, I definitely started looking to alternatives, and this is definitely the way to go. I'm sure someone in the chat has experimented with IPTV, and and for that too, you run a VPN, and I haven't ran into any issues. Knock on wood. Cool. Yeah.
Nice.
We also had Mick McManus in the 70s. That's a name I don't know. I remember Magnum TA. Mick McManus. That's one I don't know.
Oh, I'll put that up.
Oh, Spain won too. It says Spain won. Some good-looking women too. That's something I heard too. I heard the Spain had won a game, and one of the female soccer players kissed the coach, or the coach grabbed the player and kissed the coach, and there was like that became a news story.
Wow,
a little uproar about that. A little impropriety on the part of the coach, I suppose.
I guess I mean, I don't know if that's appropriate anywhere, but I guess different cultures do different things.
You're completely right. My only saying that is because it did make the news, and I figure some news journalist should have done their research and realized that was a culture thing. But
I mean, it might not be, but that's what they said last year. I forgot. I don't think it was at like the World Cup, but it was at some sporting event somewhere in one of the Scandinavian countries where the the coach grabbed the girl like on the butt, and they said that was like a culture thing.
Yeah. Did you see the World Cup I guess it was last year, when that guy, who is he? Nusret, the Salt Bay. He touched the World Cup. He like went on the field. Do you know Salt Bay?
No.
Are you aware of this guy? Oh my gosh.
No, that's funny.
Yeah, he's a YouTube guy, very very controversial. But apparently, and this is another culture thing that I recently found out. No one but the team should touch the cup. Like it's a very like prideful thing and a thing they do in soccer. And he some way found his way to the field, started touching the cup, getting involved in places he shouldn't. I don't know.
Wow. That's funny.
It's interesting. And it says it's cultural. It's cultural, so that could explain it.
Yeah, we can't judge if it's culture, I guess. You can get most shows for free if you Google. I agree to that. You know, the one show that I think I said on one of my lives, I do want to try to, even if I have to pay for it, I do miss watching Leah Remini's A&E show from 2017, 18, 19, whatever it was.
Yeah.
The Aftermath. I do miss that. I used to have Hulu. I think it was on Hulu back in the day.
If you look in, write this down to your list. It's called Plex. It would basically be in. Do you have a Fire Stick, Chad?
Somewhere in the house.
Somewhere, yeah. I would give you access to my. It's called a Plex Media server, and on there I have all the episodes of Aftermath uploaded. So you basically just log in, and everything would be good to go on there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And yeah, she's right. I mean, you do a bit of Googling, but then you're dealing with torrents and it gets into legality. I had done some Googling for free TV, free video games at a point, and it came to where I got a letter from my ISP, and they shut me off. They literally cut my internet off.
Wow.
Like I would type in google.com and it would just redirect me to the website of my ISP. And it was like, you must agree that you downloaded this at this time.
Wow.
It was illegal. Yeah, they literally pulled the plug on my internet. So I had to agree and basically say I would never do it again. So I'm allegedly never doing that again. So
yeah, like you said, you got a VPN. I don't need it that bad. I mean, I'm pretty busy on YouTube. Has 99% of.
You're right.
Yeah. And for me, like even the clips of stuff is fine. If you know. And anything that I love, like, you know, I'll just order it, just a season of it and just buy it instead of renting it. Like I always forget what it's called, YouTube TV or whatever it is, Google TV. Yeah. And that way I have it forever.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
But sometimes it's not offered.
TV. Yeah. You mentioned YouTube.
Not YouTube TV, just Google TV, I think it is.
Right.
Google Play or something.
Yeah. In lieu of cable, two people are cutting the cord and going to YouTube TV.
That's expensive, though.
It is. I think it's about $70 a month. Maybe if we say YouTube TV enough, the algorithm will push this video out because they'll think it's
That'd be cool.
Yeah. But it's definitely cheaper than cable these days and does offer around the same channels.
Yeah.
You'll just miss your local sports.
I mean...
Hey there, N Theta.
Yeah, hey Marcus. Thanks for joining us.
There's a lot of people from the UK, man. You have a big London audience.
Yeah, I think that's great.
What do you think it is about you, Chad, that you attract people from London?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's great though, right?
Yeah, totally, man. Have you ever been to Europe?
No, never. Have you?
I did right after college. I went for like 30 days. Just did like I guess you could call it backpacking, and I literally did have a backpack on. Looking back at it, probably could have got away with a suitcase, but
nice.
We did the whole stereotypical backpack trip. Went to Amsterdam, Florence, Prague, and Prague was my favorite place out of the whole trip.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Talked about cultures earlier. Yeah, it's just you get such a different vibe from these places, man. It's definitely something to do, at least once. I don't think I'd go back. The one thing I did learn at towards the end of the trip is there's no place like home, Chad.
Wow. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. Maybe a great place. I don't know much about it since I was never there, but great place to visit, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I think 30 days was too long. Probably not
Yeah,
for other people, but I don't know. Around the 2 week mark, I was itching to get back.
they just don't. I mean, what they just don't have like the. What was it about it that's
They
because I've
don't
never
have
been there.
ketchup,
So.
Chad, and that's why I had to come home.
Oh, yeah,
No,
that's funny.
um, what was it? What that made me want to come back? You saying?
Yeah, I'm just kind of wondering now. Yeah,
I guess it was just since we did move around constantly from country to country, it was just sort of you're never getting really stable in one place. Too much movement. If I did it again, I'd probably just pick like one or two places and stay there for about a week at a time. But
yeah.
to be constantly taking a train and being on the move, it got to be a lot. And at a certain
That's
point,
interesting.
yeah,
It's
I had to
that's
click my heels
interesting.
and say, "There's no place like home," and I was on a Aer Lingus flight back home.
I've heard things about France, and I don't know how true it is, but do they close? I don't know if you remember or not, but do they close between like 2 and 4 to take a nap and stuff? Or
So yes, I didn't notice. I didn't notice at
yeah,
all because I definitely wasn't taking the 2 to 4 nap. But
yeah.
um,
I mean, I think they taught
there's
us that in
probably
grade
some,
school. Yeah.
yeah, siesta.
Yep. Yep. I was just wondering if it was things like that that was like, Jesus, everything's closed between 2 and 4. I can't get a burger
I
or
don't
whatever.
specifically remember that. Yeah, I do
Yeah.
remember everything being very expensive too, though. And travel has just increased exponentially the price. This
And I
was in
was
2000.
also, yeah.
I went in 2009, and I probably spent over 30 days, probably about $3,000, which isn't too bad in the scheme of things. 30 days, $3
Not
grand.
to have a story for the rest of your life, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I just would have thought it would have been a lot more than that too. But yeah, you could get by in the hostels, and a lot of these hostels that you stay in too, they're so welcoming. You mentioned the nap thing. The one thing I did notice at like 7 o'clock at night at these hostels, they would have like an open bar, try to get people to socialize, just make people feel welcome. And you are in an entirely new country. You don't know anyone. So it was a great
Yeah, that's cool.
socializing thing. It was nice to meet other people from different countries and learn a little bit about their culture. Now you can do that
Absolutely.
virtually on YouTube. So it's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. Like you said about the people from England and stuff. I never thought I'd even, talk to
Hmm.
anyone, unless they were in the same town as me.
Yeah. Yeah. When I had went to it, there was no smartphone. Well, I had a BlackBerry, but it was very primitive. No Google Maps or anything like there. I think that would make these trips a hell of a lot easier now too.
Oh,
We're working with
absolutely.
maps. We're working with real physical maps and such.
Yeah, I grew up with those too. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Yeah. When we could start printing out MapQuest directions, like that was like a game changer, bro.
I know.
You
Yeah, we
know?
used to have those right in the seat right next to us. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and now that's getting mocked when you see like the little cartoons saying, "Remember when we had to print out 3 pieces of paper to know how to get this?" But like you said, the Google Maps is a lifesaver.
Oh yeah. And I started using Waze recently too. And I just for the functionality of you can see where people post where cops are and stuff like that, so speed traps and such.
I noticed that on Google Maps too
That's
yesterday.
just recently got integrated to Google Maps. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like, "What is this stupid notice?" I was like thinking, "What is maybe under construction?" But it was like, "Is this speed trap still here?" Click yes or no.
Sure.
I'm like, "Yeah, click
Yeah.
yes." Yeah.
And people are really are participating, which is a good thing. You do mention construction zone. There are other varying options you can hit, like a car is pulled over in the lane, just to give a heads up to other drivers and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a whole community based on helping each other, helping your fellow driver out, which is pretty cool.
It is cool.
I'm from Ireland, but live in Bali. Aer Lingus is the national airline. You're correct. Yeah, that's where
Oh
we flew into
wow.
Dublin there. Yeah, Aer Lingus. I flew home on some Italian plane. I went home early, like a week earlier than my friends. So I booked some Italian airline to get home. I flew out of Pisa. But one thing I do remember is in my seat, there was an ashtray. So, like, there were cigarette butts. Like, this is how old this plane was.
Wow.
But I do remember the Aer Lingus ride over there was very comfortable. And I would definitely fly Aer Lingus again.
That's funny.
Shout out to End of Trading. On the road in the 90s, 2000 Atlas for everything. Yeah, that was it.
Wow.
Hazards and stuff. Use Waze. Yep. And like Chad said, that's just being implemented to Google Maps now. So it'll be interesting to see if which ways Waze goes. They get bought by Google or what?
I was using several months ago. I went to a university to do something, and the Google Maps actually brings you right to the door of not literally to the door, but like the right parking lot, because there's 50 different parking lots.
I'm sure there's a setting, Chad. They'll bring you right in the door.
Yeah.
You know?
Probably tell you the history of the building.
Exactly. It's amazing, the street view thing, and you know what I mean? It's crazy.
I did one of the lives I did with Marilyn a few months ago. We both couldn't believe whatever topic. It might have been Heaven's Gate or something. And they put the encyclopedia, however you say, the encyclopedia version of what happened right underneath the description. Like,
yeah. Sometimes they'll do that, yeah. Especially like sovereign citizen videos, they give you like a warning, like do not follow any legal advice from these people.
Yeah.
Give you the Wikipedia entry to like what a sovereign citizen is, and helpful. There's no app that can navigate New Orleans well. All the roads are old native Amerindian trails. Oh, that's interesting. That's New Orleans. That's a place I've never been. Definitely would like to get there one day.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Marcus is smart like that. I think he is part Native American. I could be wrong. I think he is, though.
And Theta, that wasn't the guy who did the drone flyovers, right?
Well, his real name is
Angry
Mark. No, his name is Marcus. He is friends with Doug, I think.
Okay. Yeah, Angry Phaeton was the drone flyover videos. That's what confused me there.
Oh, okay. I think I missed
But
those.
hey, Marcus, nice to meet you.
Yeah, he's a good guy. We both watch each other's stuff.
I'll have to put him on my list now then.
Yeah, absolutely.
List.
Absolutely.
Always looking for new content creators. You can only watch Mr. Beast for so long, right, Chad?
I know, right? My son watches him.
Do your son ever want to like go meet YouTube creators? I know they do like events at malls and such. Like
he wants to like buy
that's like a big thing.
You know.
Yeah, it's like the merch, right? Oh man, I'm so glad we didn't grow up with that stuff.
Oh, I know. Same here.
Does he do TikTok and stuff like that?
He has a TikTok. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to know what he does on it.
No, I'd be so embarrassed looking back on my old like social media if I had that in high school. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So cringeworthy, man. There's a whole subreddit called "I Am the Main Character." It's just like it's just videos of this. Basically, people, you know how people act on social media these days, dancing in the Target grocery aisle, and I don't get the whole dancing thing. I really don't, but to each their own.
Yep.
If I had videos of me dancing as a freshman in high school, still on the internet, oh man, it'd just be blackmail.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
I wouldn't be going by Pete on online.
You could do a complete, just like, well, I mean, as you know, my name was given to me by Aaron, but you could do a complete name change and just do a new social media page.
I hear you. Can you hear me? I thought I hit the mute button.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay. All right.
So
with the comment there, I couldn't see the microphone icon.
Yeah, no worries. Marcus said, posted Alex did a drone flyover.
Yeah, I saw that recently of the one in London. That's crazy. The clarity on those drones too. The 4K footage there, man. Wow.
I'll have to watch that one. I think I missed that. Was one of the ones. There's so much great content. It's hard to watch everything.
Yeah, you can't consume it all.
Yeah.
What do you think that Scientology thinks when a drone's flying over their place in London? There, I mean,
Oh, I don't
obviously
think
they know.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't think they like it. I think they probably what I'm assuming, just like a regular person trespassing, they have to order everyone inside. I bet, right?
sure.
What
I
do you
think there's laws too. I think there's laws of where, obviously, I don't think that he would have been allowed to do that, and allegedly he maybe he didn't even fly it himself. But the point being, yeah, I bet even a place like Scientology would go into like a lockdown protocol with something like that happening, because you just don't know what the drone's carrying or whatnot. I mean,
Or
so
at least
definitely
you
over
know
an
they're
abundance of
recording.
caution. Yeah, I mean, it's with an abundance of caution. You do, like you said, yeah. At least you know it's just recording everything you're doing.
Oh, Marcus says, and he would know. He wouldn't say this unless he. Marcus said you need an FCC license. Wow, I didn't know that.
I think the same with New York as well. Yeah.
I think they're just starting to make those laws within the last few years.
Yeah.
This is new stuff.
Yeah, with the new technology. I mean, there was no laws on the books because there wasn't.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine years ago we said, "Yeah, I'll give you a little plane that you can, put a camera on and spy on your neighbors."
Yeah, it'd be science fiction back when
That's Deep Space Nine stuff, Chad.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, one of my favorite shows is Knight Rider, and so they did stuff like that when it was science fiction. They had this little. It was they camouflaged it as a soccer ball. It had like a TV antenna sticking out, and they said it was a drone.
Right.
And of course, it wasn't real, but. But yeah, so it was
just from looking at. I know because drones have been a part of the war over there in Ukraine and such. I know they have these devices that send essentially an energy beam if you point it at the drone, and I guess it interrupts the radio frequencies, and it'll just have it fall out of the sky. I just wonder if Scientology has has those kind of guns.
I mean, they might be looking into it. They got money.
I'm sure they're looking into a thing where they don't even need to physically have anyone do something. Just it flies into their territory, and the thing will fall right out of the sky.
And that's a lot off the radar. It's not when you fire a gun, you have cops come in, and what are you doing?
Yeah.
So that's a lot better, probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even a physical like rifle looking. It's like a laser type thing. You know what I mean? Just
direct weapon.
Yeah. Direct energy weapon.
Yeah.
We're getting into QAnon territory here.
Yeah, that's funny.
They're another thing I follow, man. Not follow QAnon. I follow the people that follow QAnon just to keep tabs on what they're doing, because it gets so crazy, man. And
I don't think I can keep up with that. That is
It's a lot. It really is a lot. One of the things that's sad with the QAnon is these things. They believe in med beds, like something out of the movie Elysium. Have you seen that?
No.
Basically, these QAnon people, they do believe that there's these beds that you just sit in. The military's keeping from us, of course. They exist, but the military's keeping them from us. You just lay in them. It'll heal any sort of disease you have. It'll regenerate an arm or something.
Oh, wow.
You just spend a couple. But the government's keeping them from us. But they'll launch any day now, Chad.
Wow, that's a little far out.
Yeah. A lot of their thinking is far out.
I haven't watched some of the stuff. I kind of believe, but I kind of believe some of the alien stuff. That they're withholding some information about that stuff.
Oh yeah. And I mean, they have videos. I think they've straight up just came out and said, I don't know, that Tic Tac video sort of.
That started it all.
Yeah.
And it's just, for me, it's just too much footage to go back and even try to rewatch the hearings, and
Oh yeah.
I can rewatch the highlights, but I haven't even done that because we know they're doing it.
If someone's condensed it into a YouTube video, maybe I'll do.
Right. Same here, especially if it's on SPTV, right, Pete? Yeah, that's another thing. That's another reason.
Writing it down. Direct energy.
Yep. No, I mean, your channel's already in your mind, at least. At least you come up with ideas. There'll be another channel.
Yeah.
You do it at your pace. No one. It's just like if you make, and you have to do it at your own pace. But if you make more videos, that's going to lead to a bigger channel. But it's not for everyone.
Have you noticed since you've got into this, Chad, every ad you get is for someone trying to like sell you search engine optimization or send you license-free music? Like every YouTube ad you get is for that.
You know what? I didn't notice that yet. But you know what? The one, and it's probably just a coincidence, but I actually, what's that band that Mark Headley likes?
Depeche Mode.
Yeah, Depeche Mode. I actually got that's my recommended music is Depeche Mode now. Probably because everyone says it and we, say it out loud. So that's the only one. There's no other music. I listen to 80s music, but that's the only band that's recommended. I mean, that was a little weird.
You want to hear something? This Saturday, I just went to, and this is a 90s throwback. We had a LAN party on Saturday. Like an in-person, old-school 90s computer LAN party. We all brought our towers over and played Quake 3 Arena and Warcraft.
What's it called? A LAN party?
A LAN party, LAN, local area network. So you basically just hook up all your computers together. It was really big in the 90s before the internet was really a thing. Because that was the only way to high-speed game. You had to be in the same location. So, you get together with a couple of people. We had like 8 people there with their computers. And kept it 90s all night, 90s music, Silverchair, Sneaker Pimps. It was fun.
Are you into 90s computers too, or not really?
Not too much retro stuff. I try to keep up with the tech, but I got appreciation for old ATI video cards, old Radeons, GeForce 2s, and stuff like that.
Because I
don't know how hard you geek out on that.
Well, I haven't put any systems together, but I'm more in I don't want to say buying mode because I'm trying to not spend too much money. But I do have a couple of the 1980s computers and the old black and green.
Commodores?
Black. I have a Commodore which I bought last year. Didn't open the box yet. I bought a Commodore, not the VIC-20 and not the 64, but I bought when they were trying to before they went bankrupt. Bless you, Chaz. Before they went bankrupt, they tried to make like a regular desktop.
Right.
So I bought one of those.
Gotcha. I think the oldest thing I got sitting around is a Packard Bell in my closet.
Yeah, that might be worth something someday. Yeah, that's cool.
Don't know why I'm hanging on to it.
No, I would keep it now. It's
Sure.
old enough to. But no, yeah, I like that stuff.
You know what I'd love to do too is put one of those arcade machines in my house, like an old school like X-Men. You ever play the old X-Men that had like 3 monitors and 6 people could play on it?
No, it sounds cool though.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
The other arcade game I think I would get is Daytona USA. Do you remember that in the arcade?
The only thing, I played in the arcade.
That's the loudest speakers on this arcade cabinet, man. And it just play Daytona. The Balls energy drinks.
Yeah.
Yes, I still drink those. The only store that sells them is Micro Center. Comp USA used to carry them, but Micro Center does carry the Balls energy drinks, and that is such a throwback. I'm glad you know that, Marcus.
Wow.
They're still the best.
That's funny.
Classic blue glass bottle. Oh man, Chad, that's an energy drink for history.
Wow.
Beats the crap out of all of them.
We should have had Marcus on. I didn't know he knew. Maybe next time he could join us.
Marcus, was it the Daytona?
Yeah.
I swear to God that the arcade machine had like the loudest speakers. You could hear it from space. Just drew you in.
Wow.
I was thinking of getting the 8 man Daytona machines, but I think it would just take up my whole living room.
That's funny. Unfortunately for me, I didn't get that far into gaming, but when I was a kid, the most I did was just the Commodore, so it's kind of retro for me.
Oh, I was big into gaming when I was young.
Yeah.
Counter-Strike, and we won the Cyber Athlete Amateur League Invite League for Day of Defeat. So I used to be big into that. Nowadays, they're making money. I mean, if this was 10 years later, you could make a career out of it. But you know how much? I mean, do you know how much these gamers are making? They're all sponsored by huge companies.
I just heard that last year. Before that, I had no idea.
it's like it's a full-time job. They go to a place, or they work as a team. I mean, it's a full-time job, really.
Wow,
And it's amazing the money they're making.
that's cool.
Yeah. Biggest tournament we had was $100,000, and that was split between the top 12 teams. But these guys these days are $100,000. I mean, that's like 12th place or something.
Wow, that's
A
good
lot of
money.
money. A lot of money because the streaming of these games too is popular. People are watching it on YouTube, man.
Wow,
It wasn't available. Streaming, no one heard streaming when we were gaming. Streaming Doom. Just want to stream Doom? No one would know what the heck you were talking about.
wow. Well, yeah, it's still relatively new.
Yeah.
Even this to where like, well, you're probably not streaming to your channel, are you? You could if you.
No,
wanted.
no. I think I could. I see the button here.
Yeah.
But take it
No, I
one
let
time.
everyone do it,
time.
but like that's a newer feature to YouTube.
Yeah, I
Or,
remember
to stream
because
there.
you remember with the Monday nights, it was all right. Now we're here on Aaron's channel, and then
Yeah, and they used to
automatically go to
switch.
Marks, and then to
Yeah.
Rinders. Everyone got like a fair shake, but
And that wasn't that long ago,
no, it wasn't. It was a couple months ago.
Yeah. So we're getting in at the great time to where obviously your channels are going to grow quicker if you dual stream because the more you help someone out, the vice versa.
Yeah. And I mean, if I were to stream, it's not taking anything away from you. We're all just sort of. Yeah, it's cool. I like that StreamYard included that.
Yeah, that's I originally decided to go with StreamYard because all the bigger creators used it. Everyone used it, so it's like if you don't use it, you're not going to be able to.
These kinds of things, the chatathon, yada yada. I mean, it's just the user. I hate to say user friendly, but it's very intuitive, and you don't have to be a genius to figure it out. And
right.
I guess the alternative is OBS, and that's sort of intimidating, at least when you first start out, having to learn inputs and whatnot on OBS. It's just a pain in the butt.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't. Like I said, you could do anything you want, but I don't feel like putting forth the time when StreamYard's working fine for me.
Oh, sure. Did you cut the Pro? Are you paying for the Pro?
Yeah, the best one.
Me too. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
$50 a month, I think it is.
Yep.
You pay yearly. But I think they did the math, and it was like $400. I was like, I'm not gonna pay that now.
Same here. I do it monthly. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure we're probably losing out on maybe $100 or so, and it's all said and done. But bill me monthly. I'm not taking a $450 hit to StreamYard.
Right. The one thing that I was maybe going to try to do, well, money's tight, of course, money's tight with everyone, but I was thinking of getting a subscription to whatever, I can't pronounce it, Epidemic Sounds or whatever. And there's
is that one of those royalty-free music things?
Yeah, if you pay by the month, because Kelly Copter, I guess, use it. Some of the creators use it, and I keep getting these copyright strikes whenever they throw the music on my channel. And long story short, I'm like, well, why don't I just get the music then? We could have some nice music. We don't have to worry about copyright strikes. And if I think it's like
that would be the way to go.
Yeah, so I'm looking into that.
I'm trying to figure this out, Chad. When I start streaming, because I'm not going to get monetized until I have like 1 billion watch hours and
we'll help you with that. But go ahead.
But my point is, can I start including copyrighted music early, or is that going to like ding me later on? You know what I mean? Like, would I be paying for that?
Probably,
you know what I mean?
Probably over my head. I would advise you personally not to do it, but
sure. I'm just saying, starting out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe someone in the chat knows.
'Cause,
Marcus probably knows.
He might. Oh, what's your email, Marcus? I didn't think you want to join. Yeah, let me. As soon as I get his email, I'll send him an invite. Let me get on this different screen here so I could. Let me know if he posts his email.
I just got a hard out at like 6:45, so 15 minutes, Chad.
Oh, no worries. we could probably end that then.
Marcus will pick up the slack.
Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to see if I have it. I don't think I have it. I got the other marks. Let me see if I go to his
comment.
Yes.
Can I bring up a comment, Jed?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, End of Trading says no copyright music ever, and I think that's the answer to my question. Okay. She says you will not get paid for those videos. I understand that. So I'm just saying, starting out to build my audience, if I did use copyrighted music in the beginning stages, I know eventually down the line you never get any compensation for those videos, but starting out building an audience, will I get dinged down the road for doing that? Most of the time, the music.
Well, don't forget, you might want to remix some of the,
Chad, did you see the video that I put together with Space Cadet Brett with the song "Money for Nothing"?
No.
The SPTV intro. Oh yeah, I did the singing on that. It was "I Want My SPTV."
No, I did. If I did, I don't remember.
It's on Edward's channel. He's got it in there, but unfortunately, with copyrights, you can't use Dire Straits music.
Oh, was that you that did that one?
Yeah, I did the little intro.
I remember what he was saying about it. That was before I knew you, and he's like, I forgot exactly what he said. This was a while ago, but he's like, yeah, we can't play that or whatever he said. But he said he liked it, didn't he?
Oh yeah, it was definitely cool.
I'm sorry if I'm not connected. I'm just trying to look for his email.
I know. Grand Theft Hoopty says, "Hey guys, what's up, Grand Theft Hoopty?"
Oh, hey, Grand Theft.
GTH.
See, because I can't even get to his channel.
I'd be so lost.
Well, I mean, if you have the person's email, it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus, if you send me your email, I could let you in, but we're gonna end soon. I put your name on the list for next week, but I'll still need your email. I'll probably just end, like I said, when you have to go 6:45, we can get ready for.
Sure. I also say I'm Mr. Miscavige. Hey, Chad, did they have a mission over there in Buffalo still, or is that?
Yeah, they do, but there's not much going on. I mean, the lights are always dim. There's two entrances, like the one entrance that says use the other entrance, so they're running at like half capacity.
Yeah, that seems to be a trend. I think someone said Tucson, Arizona was the same case.
Yeah,
and I know there's one in Hawthorne, New Jersey, but they shut down as well. Seems to be a trend in Scientology.
But you would think, like, if it was say it was a business, which it sounds like Scientology is a business, I would have the lights on. I'd have the door open. I'd have somebody at the door, even if it was costing more money. You don't want to look like you're going out of business.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's a big thing for them, too. It just the outward, how do we look? You know what I mean? So...
yeah,
you'd be surprised that they'd let their missions really fall down. I know it's against like L. Ron Hubbard rules to close an org or downsize an org.
Yeah,
but missions I think are exempt from those policy letters.
Yeah, I think some of I don't know, I understand exactly everything, but it sounds like the actual missions are just privately owned, right?
Yeah. Some guy will, some rich Scientologist will probably be. I don't want to say forced, but allegedly probably forced to open one, and then it goes from there.
Right. Yeah, they know who has the money, and they'll heavily lean on them. So,
and I don't know if they're. I guess it's called Fifth Division. I don't know if you could get into Scientology at them, or if they'll refer you to an org. But I mean, it's definitely a stepping stone to becoming a Scientologist. Right. And to shut down a mission, I don't know. It seems not in their interest.
Right. Yeah, they want to keep them open for sure.
I'm learning a bunch about copyright here in the channel. So
yeah, Marcus knows a lot. Like I said,
I would go. Go ahead.
We're going to try to get him on next week, and I'll have to follow up and get his email.
Sure. I'll write a couple questions for him.
Yeah.
But he's saying something about 30 seconds being a safe limit. I mean, I'd go over and I shoot myself in the foot. So it's probably, like you said, probably just best to steer clear of that that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
because you might want to. My idea was you might want to remix your material after you get monetized, and that'll be an issue.
Right. Yeah.
Because I know,
And I don't know how hard it is going back into videos and editing them once they've been put up. I don't know how hard that is, but
it seems like why be, you know, it
Yeah,
seems
don't even wanna
unnecessary.
get into it.
Because I'm putting out a good amount of content. It's in the chat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did I miss it? Let me go back up and see where his email is.
I didn't see it. I wonder if putting an email,
Oh,
YouTube's
yeah.
automatically filtering that out.
Yeah, it must have.
to-
It must have.
You might have to write like at or like a out.
No, but it might have. It might have thought it was spam and just never put
That's
it in.
what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see it, Marcus. I mean, we're almost done though. I'd love to have you on. You're welcome on, but shoot.
Well, let's set it up. Send Marcus out that link next week. I'm gonna
Yeah.
write a couple questions for him.
I'll ask
Maybe I'll
the,
get over to JW before then.
Yeah, I'll ask Marcus for next week. I'll ask the. I think Julie Bittencourt probably has your email because you were on our stream the one Saturday, and I don't.
Yeah,
I think she was
it
the
was
one
either
that led.
Steve-O. I know Steve-O has my email, but Julia.
Well, I mean, I have your speed. I'm talking about Marcus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Marcus
I think I
is
can
on.
get.
Sure. Gotcha. I lost it.
Yeah, so we're gonna be ending.
My
in 10
mind's out
minutes
the
anyway.
door already, Chad.
Oh, same here. This for you, a brand new streamer, man. This was a long stream.
Yeah,
and we
I do appreciate it.
We had to hit it harder than normal because usually we have 7-8 people. You could just say a few words.
Right.
And,
this was really intense. I was waiting for a lot of other people to step in and talk.
Me too. It was just like I said. You never know what's gonna happen. You just
Well, I wasn't gonna leave you hanging by yourself, Chad. So
appreciate it.
No, you got it, bud. Well, let's start to wrap things up then.
Yeah, let's start. Yeah, if anyone has any last questions, because like Pete said, he has a hard exit soon.
Got hockey tonight, so.
Oh, this is a good one from. Oh, cool. Marcus says, "If you're friends with Pete, then you're friends with me."
If you're friends with Pete, then you're friends with me. Yeah, that's a song. I forget who that was. But
okay.
Great song. Great 90s song. Friends with P. Not Pete, but close enough.
Oh, okay. No, I'll just get her email, Marcus. I'll have her
It's
send
so
it to
cool
me.
that Marcus missed that song.
Yeah.
You're friends with Pete.
And once I email, I like how once you email someone, it's always in your thing. You just press the first letter or two. Yeah.
That's how I found the link. Yep. The rentals. Yes, it was the rentals.
Oh, cool. Any last questions, guys? Get them in because we're ending any minute. It worked out though because we got more one-on-one time to talk, Pete.
Yeah, it was definitely nice to get to know you and not feel like such a stranger when I talk to you now, and hopefully it was reciprocated.
Oh yeah, no, I always thought you were funny from the first time you came on.
It's very easy to talk to you, Chad. I'll give you
Who
that.
the hell is this guy?
Yeah.
To me, that I don't know if I told you this, but you've probably heard this before. You look like Chris Elliott.
No, I've never heard that.
Yeah, yeah.
Chris Elliott.
The comic. He was on Letterman. He had his own show. He's the funniest, except for Andy Kaufman. He's probably the second funniest comic.
I'm gonna look him up.
Yeah.
This list is growing by the minute. We have Jehovah's Witness, Direct Energy Weapons, and Chris Elliott. I think that's enough till next Friday, Chad.
Yeah, we're gonna keep wrapping this up. We're wrapping up, guys. So any last questions? Yeah, except you're not bald, but you're close enough.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm getting there, man. By next Friday, who knows? I'm just holding on to the rest I got here, Chad. That's it.
Yeah.
You got a head full of hair. What do you got?
Yeah.
Hims or something?
I don't know. It just keeps
That's another ad. That's another ad I get for Hims hair.
Yeah.
I don't know how they know I'm bald, but they know.
Oh yeah, John reminded me. I forgot about Groundhog's Day. He was in Groundhog's Day.
Oh, okay. I like
Yeah.
Mr. Bill.
I think Chris Elliott was underrated for his time. He's very. Yeah, he was on Letterman. He did a lot of improv and a lot of parody type stuff.
Sure. Well, that's a big standard to hold myself up to, but I will try to be as funny or half as funny. If I can be half as funny as this Chris Elliott guy,
Yeah,
I consider it a win, Chad.
you'll laugh when you see him.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you having me on, and everyone in the chat. Thank you for being so welcoming and so nice, and look forward to doing this again.
Yeah, I'm gonna end too. So thanks, Pete. This was just as great as I thought, even more great.
I appreciate it, man.
And we'll be in touch. And Marcus will be on next week. If he has the
Sounds
time.
good. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
See you guys. We'll see you in the chats of Aaron, and don't forget Liz Gale will be on the after show, after gathering, and yeah, thanks again, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us. Bye now.